If you're somebody who struggles with peer pressure, you need to make a pros and cons list. If you're a teenager, make a pros and cons list. If you're an adult, make a pros and cons list. Okay, you're an adult. The only way that you can hang out with certain kind of cool people is if you go out constantly and eat. Going out constantly and eat is going to cost you a lot of money. That's a con. You have less savings if you're constantly going out to eat. Pro, people like you. But there's other people you can hang out with. So the thing is, you might be going out and those certain people like you, but you need to ask yourself why you need the validation from those group of people instead of other people that you could potentially be friends with and also hang out with, right? Same for teenagers. If you start vaping, somebody offers you a vape at the party, hey, take a zip of this or a rip. I'm clearly unked because I don't know the proper terminology, but somebody pressures you on the spot. You don't have to say yes. If you say no and start walking away, it's like, no, I'm not, I'm good, and you start walking away, no one's gonna corner you and hug you and say, come on, you have to do this, right? As if you're saying no and walking away as you're doing it, like, I'm good, or I gotta rush somewhere. I feel like it's a lot easier to cut the conversation short and get away if you are walking away as you're saying no. Also, being able to say no and accept that people are going to be offended or not happy with it, because I think that's a lot of what peer pressure as a teenager feels like. If you say no to somebody, and a lot of teenagers are people pleaser, they struggle to say no because they don't want to hurt anybody's feeling, they don't want to offend anybody, blah blah blah. Say no and walk away. You know you did the right thing. Same with peer pressure to send sexy pictures. I think even as a teen and as an adult, don't do it because you are now vulnerable. You are vulnerable to that man who now has your photo, who can do anything to it. Put it into the ChatGPT corn, revenge corn. If you guys get in a fight and break up now you gotta be extra nice to him because he has a nudie photo of you. It's just not worth it to do it, you know? Because some people be evil after you guys break up, so I don't think it's worth it to send the photos ever. So pros and cons list. Con, he is happy with the photo that he got, or that's a pro for him. Con, you are now vulnerable to that man forever. He can blackmail you with that photo. He can get hacked with that photo. Also, it's on the iCloud forever, and you will never be able to get that photo back. He doesn't have to delete it for years to come, so maybe you sent it to him in high school. He still has it when he's 55. Because people do keep photos forever. They don't delete stuff like that. I know you as a woman think that he's deleting it because it's been years and he's probably had new girlfriends. Men don't be deleting stuff like that. So it's really not, there's actually like a million cons versus one pro, which is just his happiness and at your expense that you are sending photos. But yeah, pros and cons list for my girlies, boys. Weigh your options. How is this going to affect you long term?